Righty-ho, folks. You know where I need 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the air, 1 to put a smile on my face. Over to you. Here we go. And let's do this. Hello, folks. 9 o'clock, Sunday night, UK time. It is me, Mel, the terrain tutor. Why do I look like Gandalf? You shall not pass, said Corbyn's physics teacher when she presented him with his results of his mock. Hello, folks, of course. Right, people are flowing in. Apologies for last Sunday, for everyone who hasn't seen the updates on Facebook. Willow's well. She's been with me all week, coughing and spluttering. She gave me her lurgy. I've had a day in bed, watched the tail end of this week, and then a day to pick myself back up. But I'm here. Also, it appears, I didn't check Facebook yesterday, and it appears Facebook decided that since I made the live stream an event, it would re-advertise the event. Not at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. So yeah, cheers, Facebook. Very cuddly. I am Jason. Right, how am I sounding? Is this all good? Right, so quick update on, I should really tweak the colour a bit because I really do look like death. Nah. Quick update on the computer. It's a lot better. Wayne came over, was it weekend before? Yeah. And we sorted out the CPU issues. Yeah, that was a power problem, so we managed to sort that out. Hard disk issue. I've got an SSD drive, I've got a 500 gig one, and there's a terabyte one still on my wish list, and that's what the fundraiser's for down there on the screen. Yeah, for tonight. My hard disk, okay, when I boot up my computer, my hard disk runs at 100% for around about 45 minutes. Yeah, its read-write speed, yeah, is about 50 kilobytes a second. And so I have been task managing. I've been going in my task manager and finding horrible processes that are making my disk spin like that. And we're getting there. Managed to find that Chrome does this thing that it checks your entire system, yeah, for unauthorized applications that could affect Chrome. It's supposed to do it once a week. Mine does it every time I open Chrome. Also, there's something about Windows telemetry, where Windows, every time it boots up, is scanning my entire PC and sending the information to Microsoft, which is hammering my disk. I've only just figured that one out, so I'm gonna have to sort of do the Google, figure out how to switch that one off. Watch when we get to after the live show. But on the plus side, things are on the up. Oh, right. Don't you dare apologise for a lazy week, silly Mel. To be truthful, I was a little bit gutted to get the lurgy off wheels. I mean, hello, son. Oh, watch your music.
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, I was proud of mine in 20 minutes.
Well done. Shut the door, mate.
It is shut.
No, this one.
I'm going back. Can't see it. It's all going back out in there.
All right, I'm live on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah.
What's saying? Oh, frig telemetry. What a pain that is. You have to go into services. Ah, right, okay. Last week, not lazy. No, I wasn't. I actually got some stuff done, and I've filmed the majority of one video, yeah, on, right, I might as well tell you, because you lot have been following along on the vlogs. You know, I've been pouring, like, casting powder onto what's called mats, yeah. I've been making little dips in them, yeah, and I've coated them with herbs, as I normally do, and I'm going to put resin in them and make them low-level mud patches. First time round, first trial, so we're going to have to see how that goes. But I've done all the hard work and the hard explaining, and I've just got to go through the stages of the Burma build now, yeah, to finish them off. So, winner, chicken dinner on that. And I've got all the materials and everything planned out. Yeah, a back to basics video, a completely fresh one. So I'm well happy. Mark says get some Borg nanites. Bit of 7 and 9 it. Wall saying, what a mountain of grey. Tell me about it behind me. That's a project I need to get stuck into once I've done this little bit on my Burma build. I've signed up for a bolt action. What do you call it? I've signed up for a bolt action, not a tournament, sort of a learn to play day up in Leek. Yeah, and let me know on that, Gav.
I'm going on the phone, so I'm going to close this door now.
Okay. Yeah, so I wonder what that was. So, lads just distracted me. I'm going on a bolt action sort of learn to play day. Yeah, and I think it's the 15th of May up at Boltstorm Gaming, up at what you call it, Leek. If you're in the area, feel free to pop down to the store. What's really cool is I'm taking my Burma build. I really should do something about that screen. I'll look ill. I don't really look this ill. It's just the what you call it, the colours. Control panel, administrative tools. Don't be telling me now, mate. I'm in the middle of a live show. I can't be doing technical stuff right now. But it's glad that I'm actually slowly starting to figure things out on the what you call it, on everything. Everyone's saying the sound is good. That is good. Got terrain essentials in my cat in my lab. Nice one, Dorky Dad. I like that username, Dorky Dad. Put foundation on your forehead. Do you know what? I think we're going to reach a point where I'm going to have to. You look like your own ghost. Tell you what. Let's just tweak the colour balance a bit. There you are. That's a little bit more healthier, isn't it? Wait, there's a Melisms drinking game? Yeah, you don't want to play that. See what a little tweak does? Perfect. You don't need a foundation, just use talc or baking powder. Your fuzzy sweater makes the camera fuzzy. I'm not taking my top off. Get a quick angry shade on now. Yeah, everyone's saying that's better. It's the lighting. Yeah. So I ain't going to worry about that. I'll tweak it in the future so I don't look so deathly. I think also there's like, the image gets sharper if I cut out sort of the like Mod Project Grey. Evening, Bill. Right, Google Doc. This is a question and answer show. We're going to do some question and answers. I've just got to find out where I keep my Google Doc now. Our file hasn't been deleted. Let me try. I actually don't know where it'd be. I don't know where the link is. Where's the moderator when you need one? I got your book today. Nice one. Thank you, Bill. Right, so where's my Google form? Right, let's try checking if there's a link to it in the description. Right, I can view the form. So how do I look at the form? me Google Docs is being a git. Won't let me look at my results. So I don't know what the view results link is. You git. You absolute git. See, that says edit. So let's try edit there. No. Right, you're going to have to ask me what you call it. Got to go, the dog's vomiting. Right, if you've got any terrain questions, you're going to have to throw them in the comments, guys. Because Google Docs is being an absolute git tonight. And it's going to have to go on the on the links for sort it out. No, none of those are. Is that it? No. I'm going to have to reset the Google Doc, I think. Oh, I didn't know Mel had a nuke. I've got plenty of nukes and crannies. So, terrain questions down below. Greetings from Greece. Hello, buddy. Other than that, things are going rather well. With regards to getting back into the saddle and everything like that, yeah, I know what you call it. Last Sunday we had a bit of a I had a bit of a family drama, literally just as about to go live on the channel. But this actual streaming malarkey and getting back into the streaming, that's going okay. Secondly, I'm back in the studio a hell of a lot more. I'm finding filming a lot easier. And now this PC is slowly getting edited and slowly sorting out. We're getting a lot better on that count. So, I'm quite happy about all of that. Everyone's talking about my nukes and crannies.
Should I come join you for that?
I'm getting joined by the lad, am I? It's been a while, Corbin. I've got you for a bit.
Yeah, waiting for the mother to reply.
Right. There's CJ. And here he is, the ever elusive Corbin.
Yeah. I've returned.
You've returned.
I've returned.
And
is there something I'm meant to be saying?
I don't know, it's been a long time since you've actually co-hosted a show.
Yep.
You can look at you look absolutely knackered.
Me? Well, I haven't slept for...
You have been on Expo. Corbin's been away on a cadet weekend this weekend. He's been yomping across the moor sides, haven't you? Did you have any adult supervision? Oh no, of course not.
There
So
was 2 spots across both days where there was one spot on each day where they actually like saw us to make sure we were still actually like eating alive.
yeah, so right.
Halfway across the road, they were like,
so
okay,
what did
everyone's, they're like, person check, okay, everyone's here, you go.
So what they just pulled up,
They
checked you were all
they were
still
like,
there.
waiting at one of our points on where it met a road, and they were like, okay, yeah, you're all still here. I was like, any of you like dying? Any major incidents? And we're like, no, we're good. Like that.
Army supervision for you.
It's great. To be fair though, and then we got to do pretty much whatever we wanted.
How many of you were there?
8.
8.
So it was a good little group.
Yomping across the moors.
Oh yeah. We got stopped by a farmer because we had to jump from one field to another because we got chased by a bull, and then ended up in the field of a farmer. They come down on a thingy, what's it called?
Tractor?
No.
Quad?
Yeah, coming down on a quad. Just to let us know that she was letting the bulls out in her field, and we were at the far end of her field, so we had no time to. So we pretty much had to run to the far end of her field before her cows reached us, which was good fun. So we went from one field to another just to get chased by more cows.
Oh, son.
Just to realise that we'd pretty much gone way too far out of the way. As she told us the name of the farm, and we realised it was about half a kilometre to a kilometre to the left where it was meant to be.
Are you wearing my wedding ring?
Yeah. I'll give it time. You don't realise this. Do you know how long I've been wearing this?
I haven't seen it on you.
I've never taken it off for months.
Really?
Before I was with Emily. Months and months and months.
I remember you watched seeing you with it ages, bro. I've never clocked out.
Never took it off.
That shows how often you're flying in and out of my house, son.
I don't know how you never noticed that.
It's one of those things you don't until you don't. Is Corb looking forward to playing Bolt Action again? Are you going to get into it?
Hopefully. I need the time to just sit down and properly get into it, but lately I have not at all.
You've been kind of busy lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
A-levels and cadets and girlfriends and stuff like that.
Girlfriends.
Yeah, girlfriend mainly.
Oh.
Oh, don't be start that with this lot, mate. They've been around far longer than you ago. No.
It's not even.
No woman, no strong.
It's not even the relationship side of it. It's the bloody medical side. That's the pain.
Right, enough of that.
Can't have a conflict 47.
A conflict?
Can't. I don't look at it. Can't. No.
Why not?
It doesn't seem my kind of thing. I'm not too sure. I just can't.
It is a bit weird. It's sort of sci-fi bolted into what your Bolt Action.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. It's a weird one, but give me a bit more time. Give me a good sit down. I could probably learn the basic rules and get you know what I mean, get a game out of the way. I'll have to see how I feel about it. But from looking over it, it doesn't seem like that thing.
I don't know on conflict, to be truthful. You know, it's quite quirky and that sort of stuff, but you know what I mean? It's like another set of rules. I'm still just getting into Bolt Action. So no, I don't think I'd go down the conflict 47 route. JP's saying, I heard that Rick Priestley isn't with Warlord Games anymore. Well, Rick was never properly with it. It was sort of Rick was more of a consultant. I mean, Warlord Games was John and Paul. You know, John Stallard and Paul. What's his name? Oh, come on, Paul's name. But either way, it's always sort of been, Rick's always sort of done games with Warlord Games, but more as a consultant. Yeah, but I know he's done other stuff, because Alessio, and who's the other one? Who did Blood Red Skies?
That's a good game, guys. I like that. Don't know where to get into it, though, like where to get the stuff for it around here.
Well, the problem is it's a niche game, so none of the local. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You're lucky if the local shops stock a bit of Bolt Action.
Oh, I know.
You know, I know Game Domain does in town. They've got Bolt Action.
Yeah.
Game Domain. It's
a new one you told me.
Yeah. But I don't know about what you call it. I've not seen Blood Red Skies on shelves in Stoke.
They tried to drag me into a 40k game at Geek Retreat today.
Did they? Paul Sawyer, that's him. So did you not get dragged in?
I was lucky enough to escape the heavy amounts of sweat and adrenaline. And from 3 man sat around the table. It's kind of weird.
It's the way these things go. Andy Chambers, Blood Red Skies. Yeah, that's him. Him at 40k fame. The Rule of Cool. Hey Mel, hi Corbin. The mistress gave me 2 pots of Mod Podge. Any terrain tips on what I can do with it? Loads. Mod Podge is great for sealing. It's great for bridging any sort of loose materials. So clump foliage is great. Your rocks, yeah. What else? Good for sealing as well. I know Black Magic Craft. He throws black and a few other things in on it. Yeah, I need to have a go at that. What?
The fact that's running that low now.
Oh, you've just noticed the disc speed, have you?
That is incredible.
Oh no, what do you call it? It was 100% for about 45 minutes before the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a load of processes that check all your disk and report to Google and Microsoft. Yeah, that seemed to be jamming it up. So we're getting there. Right. I wouldn't be surprised if Conflict 47 leaves Warlord like a lot of the smaller games. Test of Honor moved from one to the other, didn't it? Or something like that. I mean, the thing is, Warlord will always continue going because they've got Bolt Action. You know, Warlord Games has always been sort of geared around the majority play bolt action, and then they have a whole range of other games which niche people sort of dip into here and there. You know, so games sort of come and go.
Can I rub your thing for a message with mother? If it's even alive at this moment.
It is. In fact, there's your mother.
Yeah, that's a straight eyes. Legend.
Gates of Antares, yeah. Any tips now what to do with the missus? Normally just throw wine and vodka and Maltesers. You see, you like that. Mel, if you had an MDF kit, such as a church, would you just prime it and paint it, or maybe try and texture it first with sand or something? If I was going to texture it, I'd go with textured paint, and I'd probably go with the spray stuff from Halfords, to be perfectly honest, rather than mixing up my own. I mean, I saw a good church on the Bolt Action Terrain Makers group, and someone had got the brick embossed wallpaper and layered that over the MDF pieces to make an actual brick looking church, and it was really good. Sorted?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Give
you.
us a message back, just let us know.
Yeah, will do. Great Night Games. Question, Mel. In your opinion, on a 3x3 board, how much space would you have between terrain pieces when you're using standard 28 models, assuming you're only using infantry and not vehicles? Yeah. Let me just show that. About that far. Yeah. Roughly watch clip. 3 inches, 3 to 4 inches. When you're building, you want to make sure you can always get your hand in. Yeah, when you're making a layout. So the smallest amount of space you want between anywhere is, you know, just beyond your knuckles, because, you know, if you can get your knuckles in somewhere, you can get your hand in somewhere to pick to pick something up. I wrote about terrain density in the book. Terrain density is how much of your table is
Also, I'll answer myself.
clearly.
Yeah.
Is there something in the chat that amuses you, son?
No.
So you're in your own little world?
Yeah.
Live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Bugger off!
Terry gets it. Terry understood.
Terry.
Terry understood.
Oh, what?
Terry got the joke.
Terry got the joke. Go on, bugger off, leave me to me show. Hey, Jez.
That was quality.
Okay, don't go. Knuckles though. I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, now I get it. Wait. Don't do this to me. Don't make this show be something about I've done and you're all having it like a secret laugh. Even Corbyn's in on it. I see an intense discussion between everyone about how much terrain is the right amount. Not really. Everyone's going on about my knuckles, apparently. But it's been a... Right. Okay. Okay. Let's get it out of our system, shall we? No, but I ain't showing that comment. Right, just let me quickly moderate all the comments that are currently through. You lot, I've missed you. If you're enjoying the show, folks, links down below. Remember, we are trying to raise to actually fix my computer so I can do more of this stuff. So you can sit here and torment me. Well, this escalated quick, didn't it just? And you know what? It's Corbyn. Right, I'm going to go back to proper questions. Whilst I'm going to have to start reviewing the questions because I know what you lot like. You're going to try and derail this show. Right. Okay. Frocker's asking, what's the best way to get the glossy coat off aquarium plants? And is that stuff harmful to the environment? Right. Typically, the glossy stuff is either the print on the plants or it's some sort of mold release, from the process. Typically like a wax or something. Warm water, soapy warm water, give it a wash. Generally, it's not, as far as I know, it's not damaging to the environment. To get it off, there's a few things you can do. I mean, a quick blast, with a matte varnish will take it down, but you've got to give it a very light dusting. Otherwise, the varnish, if you make it a solid coat, the varnish will crack as the plastic moves. But if you give a very quick dusting over it, that can have a great effect. Giving it a wash with acrylics, either watered down brown or brown ink, that works well. On top of that, Mod Podge and those sort of things. A matte Mod Podge thin down can be brushed over them to matte them down as well. On top of that, you've got matte medium, which is the binder in paint. You can get bottles of matte medium, which dries clear, but is a sort of flexible bonding acrylic. And that will coat it over and matte it down. So there's quite a few ways. I generally find giving them a quick wash and then giving them a brown acrylic wash works really well and the best way to do it. Right. Callisto is saying, good question. How do you deal with hydrophobic surfaces? Along the same ways, to be truthful. The things that make stuff hydrophobic tend to be a very polished surface. So if you can put a bit of texture in there by giving it a wash or a coat or something like that, then generally, water will sort of the water will grip a little bit better. Campaign Terrain, I like that username. You're the one who started saying where you... Look, we're not going into that. Right. Use matte varnish or a satin or oily rainforest plants. Question. I'm making rubble for destroyed MDF buildings. Any good suggestions for materials that won't require painting or maybe just an oil wash? Dead simple. Get an old tea towel, get a red brick, an old red brick, wrap it in the tea towel, smack it with a hammer and just keep smacking it. And when it's no longer a brick and it's more like a sludge, a weighty sludge, without the water, just a mess. Use that as your rubble mix. You can sort of make like little corners and sort of L shapes to go on the inside of the buildings and around the corners of the outside. A little bit of plastic card, get some either foam, or say air drying clay or something to bulk it up a bit. Sprinkle all your bits of your broken up brick. A couple of little bits of wood, matchsticks, offcuts of balsa. Throw those in it. Then drip it with PVA with a flow aid in, like an acrylic flow aid or IPA, and drip watered down PVA all over it, and that will set it and soak through all the brick bits. But because it's brick and dusty, it looks perfect. I was meant to do a tutorial on that, but I never got round to it. Question, did you see my radar on the Facebook page? I did, I just need to catch up and comment on it. And it is very good, mate. I like that. Right, Scooter Pumpkin Shooter. Scooter Pumpkin Shooter. I love that one. Hope that helps you, buddy. Zuri, hello. Evening Knots. Hey, Red Green. Mel, think there could be a global Terrainiacs meetup in the future. We've talked about having meetups, and back at before the pandemic, we were on about the idea of Melcon and that sort of stuff. I don't know about a global meetup, yeah, but it is my intention to actually start getting out more. When I say get out more, I missed Adepticon this year because of health. I just simply wasn't healthy enough to go. Yeah, there's no way I would have got health insurance for the trip. Yeah, my consultant says things are looking better. You know what I mean? And so, fingers crossed, next year I'll be able to go. So there's Adepticon locally. Yeah, it's my birthday, the weekend of Partisan. Yeah, so me and the girlfriend, we're going. We're going to. I'm taking the girlfriend to Partisan for my birthday. I said, "Do you want to go away for my birthday?" She's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be lovely." I said, "That's all right. Where are we going?" I said, "World Gaming Show. It's my birthday." Yeah. So I'm going Partisan. Yeah, on the 22nd of May. Yeah, I'll be staying in the local area. Yeah, just outside of Newark. On the Saturday night. So probably into Newark for some food on the Saturday night. Yeah. I'm taking her, we're picking her up and I'm taking her Warhammer World. I'm taking her to Bugman's for lunch on the Saturday. Yeah. Get this. She'd never heard of Lord of the Rings. So she's introduced to The Hobbit and she's just like, so, yeah, so I'm going Partisan this year. Now, there's also, that's going to be a long ride home. It is going to be a long ride home because I've got to drop her off way past where I live, about another half-hour's drive. I think coming home, by the time I've dropped her off and got back to mine, it's about a 3-hour drive. Joanne's like, "Oh, girlfriend, now we know why you've been absent. Hey, calm down. Wait, how is that possible?" What do you mean, how is that possible? Do you mean I'm completely undateable, or do you mean that you didn't know me and Kerry separated? What planet she comes from? Red, green. Right, listen, this isn't about my dating life. I know what you lot are like. Right, let's get back to terrain and events. That someone hasn't heard the look. That someone hasn't. No, Diane's like, no, it's fine. I'm cool with you separating. I'm cool with you being dateable. But how can someone not have heard of Lord of the Rings? Yeah. You see, this was my understanding. Yeah. But she hadn't. So, the education begins. What else have we done? Done John Carter. Yeah. A few others. The brick tutorial sounds great, Mel. Nice one, Joy. What kind of terrain would you make for a romantic couple? Here we go. You're adorable. I'm surprised no one snapped you up sooner. Thank you, Diane. I'm adorable. Oh, thank you. Menno's actually working on Lord of the Rings at Rohan Outpost right now. Well, to be truthful, she's completely new to gaming and all that sort of stuff. And one of the reasons I wanted to take her to Warhammer World is because I said, yeah, I want to get her some Hobbit models. Now, the other thing is, and I don't think he'll be there, but I've got a mate, Rob. Yeah, and Rob runs. He's head of the Lord of the Rings product line, the events, the studio. He's head of like Hobbits. He's in charge of Hobbits at Warhammer World. Yeah, which sort of like, suddenly I have this vision, yeah, of Rob running around Warhammer World trying to shoot hobbits. Oh, if that would make it, I should ask Tanya to do a drawing of that. Vorpal, if I had a moderator, I'd have him put on a timeout for that. Not knowing about Lord of the Rings is not knowing about Star Wars. Oh, that was the other one. Yeah. She liked Baby Yoda. Yeah. She liked Star Wars. She hadn't heard of The Mandalorian, but she had Disney Plus on her TV and didn't know that all the Star Wars stuff was on Disney Plus. Can you imagine that? Like, oh, really? Did you not know you've got the entire series? You pay for the entire... See, I'm having to educate her from start. Tom's saying John Carter is surprisingly good. It is.
John Carter's good.
Yeah. Another one that I've got to do with her, yeah, is... What's the one?
I'm going to go Mums.
You're going to go Mums?
Yes.
Well, listen, if you can want to wait 25 minutes, I'll take you and bring you back when I finish my show.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want to message your mum, or does she need to know? Or...
No, I haven't really. She just told her to run up and run back down. So.
Right. Well, let me have 25 minutes so I can put a solid hour in with them.
You step outside anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, step outside out the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, he's a happy boy now. He doesn't have to walk over to his mum's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting messages. I think that's the girlfriend. Right. Oh God, he's Martin. Right. But no, I'll tell you the other one that we need to do. Galaxy Quest.
Oh, that's a banger.
I know, I've got it bought on Amazon. And Kenobi is coming to Disney Plus. You need to introduce her to Zorro and Robin Hood as well, yeah? John Carter is great. Show her Willow next. Willow, yeah. There's a Disney Plus series based on it out later this year. I can recommend its leatherwork. Jez! Ah, Jez has been up to his stuff in shenanigans. Jez can't tell us anything until things come out. Thanks for the advice on static grass the other night. Falling flat using PVA. I used the layering spray on top. Worked well. Thanks for the help. No worries. Doesn't know Star Wars. No, knew Star Wars, but didn't know Baby Grogu, yeah, was from The Mandalorian. So didn't know about The Mandalorian. What's wrong with this girl? Has she been in a coma? No, she just hasn't grown up in the geek world. You know, she's a normal woman who went out and did normal things. Yeah, you got to remember, we all know these things because we're all kids in one way or another. We've never properly grown up, have we? Yeah, we can try and be as serious about our hobby as we like, but you know, we're still big kids. Well, she had one of those more sensible things, so she's getting introduced to all of this now. JP's saying, "Watch out! I called it." Has she seen Firefly? Not a chance. Did I miss the terrain fabrics question when I zipped downstairs? I know, but I did. Let's see where. Geek World, shot to my heart. You may be right. What is this normal of which you speak? Exactly. She's from a galaxy far, far away. Indeed. Whatever the terrain fabrics question was, post it again and I'll get that. We'll jump on that. She hasn't grown up in the geek world. Oh, that's definitely... Can you hear my phone buzzing? That's not PayPal's. That's definitely not PayPal's. I can't wait to. Great Night Gaming is saying she hasn't grown up in the geek world, so Mel will take her to Warhammer World. Let the freak out begin. I've shown her photos of Bugmans, and it's just shown her the food. She has no idea what Bugmans are like or what you see walking into Bugmans. I'm enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? Because she's loving it. She likes this sort of stuff. So here's one for you. Let's actually open this up for discussion. You've got, you know, a mid-30s adult female who's never done anything to do with the gaming or crafting hobby. Yeah, she's interested in Star Wars, she's interested in Lord of the Rings, she's generally interested in sci-fi, as she's finding out about it. What game would you recommend as a starter? Oh, is the fabric question. Martin saying, I'd be worried she may be watching the live stream. The way my phone's going off, mate, she definitely is. The fabric question was, what's the best fabric or paper-like material for teepees and tents and the likes? It's a mixture. Some people like tissues. I tend to find that when they get wet, they break down. Okay. I like baby wipes. Yeah. But if you want to go really, really posh, go with green stuff. Yeah. Get a blob of green stuff. Wet your cutting mat. Yeah. Wet your rolling pin. Layer it out. Every so often, give it a push round so the water gets trapped underneath it and you can get it really smooth. And then wait until it sort of starts to harden. Yeah, because it'll get a little less tacky and then you'll be able to cut it with a pair of scissors and simply put it in place and shape it. So that's my recommendation. Right, space weirdos. I've never even heard of space weirdos. What's space weirdos? Let's look that one up. This could be an interesting, what you call it. Oh, that's a bit rare, isn't it? Glossy Games, a space skirmish game. It's a bit quirky. Actually, quite a few people are saying nice things about it. That's not the space weirdo I was looking for. Yeah, let me put the family filter back on. I did not need to see that. Right. That means she has no idea you're famous in this world of ours. No, she knows I'm famous in this world of ours because I took her to Hammerhead. I didn't actually tell her that I was famous or how many followers I really had or anything like that. And, you know, she found out. Oh, we're not getting into the Amazon series. Space Weirdos, it's a great miniatures game, just the right simplicity for a beginner. I'll check it out. Rangers of Shadow Deep. Dee had never played any game. She loves it. It's very narrative and uses any range of minis. Okay. Black Magic Craft was using brown paper and PVA to get hide-like effects for tents. That's pretty good. Tom's saying card games. I've never played any of them, to be truthful, so I can't lead her that way. Nottingham has some great places to eat. I haven't really made plans for the weekend before. Take a Warhammer World, you know. Show her, you know, Mecca. And then
I'll send you a link in a bit to a really nice pub next to like a canal. It's quite nice.
Where?
Like Cheltenham way. It's quite nice there. Walked up, it's really nice. Food's banging.
You mean the one we took you?
No, I took Emily.
Right, catch you later, Walt. One-page rules, Mel. Yeah, I like that. Rangers of Shadow Deep. Will she become the high priestess of the cult of Mel? I doubt it. Yeah, that is Willow. Let's be honest, yeah, Willow is the high priestess of the cult of Mel, because the moment she appears on the stream, it's no longer the Mel show, it's the Willow show, isn't it? And I'm not even talking about her taking over the show. You lot just start shouting Willow. Yeah, and I'm done. Say again? No, that's because you sit here just giggling to yourself. Willow's actually an entertainer. Don't put it on the Terrainiacs. Nothing changes, does it? It's good to get back in the saddle, folks. It really is. Right. So, people are saying Space Weirdos or what's it got? Shadow Deep. Right. Rangers of Shadow Deep. Oh, was it Joseph? Right, I'm going to keep my eyes out for this at Partisan, I think. But I have promised I'm going to buy her some Hobbits. Shut up! We would appreciate it, Mel. Be sure to get your beauty sleep. We would appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Rangers is co-op. I like that. Oh, so it's one of those co-op games that you play against the game. We're not playing against each other. Ah. For minigame for newbie partners, Burrows and Badgers. Now, I've heard a lot of good one for that. I think it will be a habit of hobbits. Yeah, do not bring a non-geek into that big thing called Warhammer 40k. No, Warhammer 40k would be way too heavy. Wait, I find Warhammer 40k, you know, best I can do at the minute is Kill Team. You could easily do Rangers with the Lord of the Rings theme. Can you? Can it work like that? Hobbits is a brand of cookie here in Germany. Well, do you know what? When I take her over to Essen, to Germany, for Essen, we'll have Hobbits then. I hope Mel's knows Hobbits don't get a discount because of their height. If that's the way you want to go, Zombicide can be good. We've got Zombicide. I've got Zombicide in there. I'm actually in the process of actually painting up some models at the minute.
Hey, I'm going to sit down for last time.
Of course you are.
I was just going to ask you, to be fair, we're going to game that later.
Zombicide?
Yeah, because I've been messed over a few years, so.
We'll have to see. Dungeon Saga, you've got that. Yeah, I've got Dungeon Saga. Hey, Stephen. You can use Hobbits and Rangers of Shadow Deep. I'm going to do a Middle-earth set of games with Ray. I like that. I think playing Risk would be a good start. Or Civilization on the PS. Nah, we've got to go wargaming. Magrathea Builders of Wills does some good bat reps for us and badgers. Hobbits in Germany and whatchamacallits in the US. Mantic has some good Hobbits. Welcome back. Oh, he's talking to you. Don't start giggling with Terry again, eh?
No, okay.
Good, good.
Did you get the joke eventually?
Yes, I got the joke eventually. Right, I very quickly check PayPal. I don't think we've had any, but oh, we may have. Right, if you've enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed me being back, guys, the links are down below. Remember, I am funding to get this thing, my computer, my beast of a machine running properly at the minute. Right, yeah, one from Jez. Good to see you back, buddy. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Big hand for Corbs. Zombies. Right. Space Weirdos. I do like that.
Space Weirdos.
Anyway, with regards to my plans coming up, Space Weirdos, it's a skirmish game. With regards to my plans coming up, my trip to Knots, where I'll be and that sort of stuff, it's the weekend of the 21st, 22nd of May. Yeah, so I'm going to be in Warhammer World on the Saturday afternoon for sure, and then I'm going to be at Partisan on the 22nd at Newark Showground. Diane's saying, 15 years after being introduced to 40k, I still don't play. I build figures, I paint, I help with terrain. I still can't get my head around playing. I still find it a chore, to be truthful, with 40k. These kids are growing up too fast, Mel. What's up with your head?
Broke my head. Probably got a hot head from this weekend.
A hot head?
Oh, a hot head. Where are even the lights? Did the lights go out?
No.
No.
Vorpal's setting up a joke or something.
Oh, okay.
Hey, are you going to go to WTC? What's WTC? What is it? I don't know.
WTC. Ah.
Hmm?
Oh, what was that?
Ah, thank you, Simon. Sorry I'm late to the chat. Cheers, buddy. Getting there towards the drive.
What drive again?
100 gig watch, 1 terabyte SSD. So, you know, we don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
World Championships in BA. No, I won't be going there, mate. I find Warhammer to be an embarrassing childish game. Hurts me to call it a war game. Oh, come on, Vorpal. BritCon is on in August in Nottingham this year. BritCon, let's have a look at that.
BritCon.
Yeah, it's probably historical. BritCon war game.
War game, yeah.
Ah, the British Historical Society group.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Green flat tables. JP, thank you, buddy.
I couldn't get into the old stuff.
If we struggle to get into that sort of, what you call it, that. Yes. Oh, it's an island. I thought it was UK. Oh, it's an island. Do island.
Do island.
Thank you, JP. Getting there slowly. We'll get there. About a third of the way there to where we need to be. Right. Go for dance. We're not at a go for dance stage, folks. No yet. Also,
I can't even remember that.
You can't even remember that?
Yeah, I can't even remember how long it's been.
It's been a long time since the go for dance, son.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, maybe I'll celebrate the go for dance once we get properly back into it. In the meantime, I think we need to get you up your mums.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Right, folks, I'm going to call it. Yeah, it has been an absolute blast of a show. I'm glad I could do the whole thing. Yeah, I will have the Google Doc sorted for the next Sunday nighter. Yeah, Twitch streams and things like that once after it. I've just got to get back into this sort of routine. Yeah, and so, well, what do you call it? You're not getting a go for dance for likes. Right, you know what I need. 10 taps, 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, 1 to put a smile on my face. And in the meantime, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with a bit of a vlog, let you know what's going on in the studio and what videos are coming up. In the meantime, all the best, yeah? Ta.